Hello everyone, thank you very much for attending this beautiful webinar that we are creating for the communication class. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Mohammed Ishoot, and this is a webinar concerning social media in the workplace. Today we're going to be talking about different topics, different aspects of social media using in the workplace, and hopefully we are going to introduce this concept in a very detailed fashion, and we're going to get the feedback from different perspectives, different people. So to start off this beautiful webinar, let's start by going around and asking people about themselves, introducing themselves, and getting some feedback. So let's go with Shadi. Shadi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Great, great. Can you please introduce yourself?
Well, my name is Shadi from Al Khawain University. I'm a senior student, and I'm glad and excited to be with you in this webinar.
Thank you very much, Shadi. Great insights. Smail, how are you, bro?
Hello, my name is Ismail. I'm from AUI University, and I'm majoring in marketing. And I'm glad to be with you today.
Thank you, Mr. Smail. Great introduction. Uthman, how are you, brother?
Hi guys, my name is Othman Sagri. I'm a marketing student, and I am so happy to be here.
Glad to have you with us. So let's go to Selma. How are you doing?
Hi everyone, I'm good. I'm a business student here in Ahwain, minoring in communication and majoring in marketing.
Nice, thank you very much. Ismail, how are you doing?
Yeah. Good evening, guys. My name is Ismail H. Ben Ali. I'm majoring in marketing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone, for introducing themselves. So as you can see here, we have different people from different fields, from the marketing field, logistics, finance, communication, psychology, different fields. So we are going to have different perspectives. So first of all, let me introduce the topic. So our topic today is we're going to talk about social media in the workplace and how does social media affect positively or negatively the workflow inside the company, organization, association. Our main goal from this webinar is to introduce the concept, see different aspects, different views, different opinions, and try to understand how can social media help people inside the company, or maybe how can it hinder their activity. So first of all, let's talk about social media. Social media saw an emerging change over the years. From 2008 until 2018, 10 years time span, social media been used by different people in different areas of the world to connect people, to talk, to share information, and especially to spread ideas and information. However, anything good comes with a little bit of the bad. And the bad side of social media is that sometimes it can be distracting. Given scientific research and given academic articles, we can see that people love social media because of the concept of dopamine injection. So what is dopamine injection? Dopamine injection basically is whenever you want to receive a message, whenever you want to receive something from your friends in social media, a post, a picture that we share, somehow, some way you feel a happiness. You feel a little bit of joy from that experience. This joy is the main thing that is addictive. The joy is the main thing that people are striving for. That's why Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, those big companies are making a lot of money. However, the joy also comes with a little bit of good. Why? Because people share information. If you have a little bit of depression, you will have it decrease because of that dopamine level injection. Also, if you want to share a file with your friends, share pictures, share information, you can do it quickly and easily. You have your parents, they live abroad and you live in your home country. You can talk with them easily using WhatsApp, Skype, and ICT or information communication technologies. All this is a good and a plus. However, inside the company, as you know, guys, the main goal is to make profits, is to enhance your abilities, and it's to dive in from low position to high position. If you work in a low position in the marketing department, you want to be the marketing manager, then you want to be the CMO, then you want to be the CEO, so on and so forth. So you can make more money, make your family happier, so on and so forth. The whole game is about making money and striving for financial freedom. But if you need a way to forget about the work, you go to social media. Some managers say, well, it's a bad thing to do, it's not that good, it can hinder the performance. I am paying you for the work that you're doing, I'm not paying you for you to get a little bit of distraction. But the problem here, if you see neuroscience, if you seek the knowledge from other individuals, people will tell you that it's all about making the right decision. So let's go to Shadi to get his input. So Shadi, what do you think about the whole situation? Tell us about your opinion.
Okay, so I will talk about this issue. First, social media is very important in the workplace because it has many advantages for people actually, for the employees, I want to say. So it helps in the recruitment process because there are many platforms that are there for people to choose employees, candidates, and verify background information. Also, there is the market. They can market the employer brand, as you know, the sponsoring, Facebook sponsoring, Instagram, and the other social media platforms. There is also the use of social media to deliver internal communications. So the HR department communications on policies, benefits, company news, social events, professional developments, and so on and so forth. So also it's very important for the engagement of the employees. So the internal social networking platforms can be more engaging and inspire greater participation than regular email communications. So the employees may feel they have more of a voice when they're posting and comments on. It's more about interaction. So there is also the promotion, social media learning, and knowledge sharing. So it provides employees with a way to connect with coworkers, to solve problems, promotes social learning, and can increase the knowledge sharing globally. And that's it for me.
Thank you very much, Shadi, for your inputs. I agree with you. I would like to add a little bit of information about the point that you just expressed here. So basically, we said that if you let your employees enjoy this freedom, it's a bargain. Maybe they can do it, maybe they cannot. Who knows? However, Mr. Shadi, I think that if you give them freedom, they will feel the trust. The most important thing inside the company is that your employee will feel that the manager is trusting their abilities, is trusting them to do the right thing. I believe that if you have a deadline and you make sure that you made that deadline, everything's good. I don't care how you do it, how you manage to reach your goal. Maybe you're distracted, maybe you're not. If you are somebody who can work a project that takes 2 months in one night, that's the main goal of our operation. And Shadi, thank you, great insights. Smail, let's go to you, brother. What do you think about the situation?
Well, actually, I want to add the point for the advantages of using social media. We can also notice that we have, according to an article, 24% of workers have social media, use social media in order to secure and develop professional connections at work. So this is another advantage to the social media. But with these advantages, we have also some cons. The first one of them is cybersecurity and improper use of social media in the workplace. As you know, we are facing a problem now. Facebook is facing a problem with its security and the selling of its data. And this is one of the cons of using social media in general life and especially in workplaces. And the improper use, such as, for example, I don't know, maybe some employees will have a decrease in their productivity, which is the reason of using social media in the workplace. So it just depends on how do we use social media in the workplace. And of course, we have advantages and disadvantages of using social media. Sorry.
Thank you, Ismail. Thank you very much. So as you said, I think that you really analyze the situation in a very detailed fashion because both advantage and disadvantage can be used in a very good way. And I agree with you, brother. You really mentioned good terms, good articles. Thank you for your input. Now I believe Ismail, before the webinar, talked to me about his opinion, and I would love to share with the audience the opinion. We have also 11 viewers right now. Guys, join us. We're having fun. And thank you for everyone who is joining us in this beautiful webinar. So, man, go for it, brother. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd like to add up to what Shadi said. I really think that social media plays a very important part in allowing employees to take a mental break. It's really important that you allow your employees to feel comfortable in the workplace. It also enables them to make to support professional connections through social media, to reinforce connections with other companies or whatever. It also can solve work problems by just surfing through the web. You can find like tremendous answers for your organization. It boosts organizational productivity also. And I think that it plays a great part in enhancing informational discovery and delivery. So I don't see why you would stop yourself from using such an important resource in your company.
Sorry to interrupt. So you just said that using social media in the workplace is just about good things. So you don't know why you have to stop using it. But I think someone has to say something about disadvantages.
I agree with you, Salma. Thank you for your input. However, as Uchman said, if we talk about the disadvantages, we are going to be stifled, or we're going to lose our insights, our goal, which is making money, making profit inside the company. The workplace, everybody is working, everybody is getting paid. The problem here is we try to focus on human resources, we try to focus on potentials, we try to focus on different variables that are hard to control. As that man said, it depends. If some people are willing to share their knowledge, also using social media, it's good for them. But if some people are using social media to somehow forget about the work and try to find different opinions and try to surf the net, as we say, it will hinder the performance of the company, which means the company stock market will go down and we are going to forget about it. Also, guys, some people joined us, so people please comment, share below, ask us what you need, ask us questions. We are here in the webinar talking about social media. I will leave the floor to Salma. She will introduce her concept.
Hi again. So I'm going to talk about the ethics of using social media in the internet. We all know that social media is a challenging topic because it crosses over so many ethics and compliance issues. So when the social media is not diligently managed, social media opens the door to numerous risks: breach of confidentiality, conflicts of interest, and even misuse of company resources. So before you put something on your social media, when you are working and you're a professional, you have to first think about many things. I will say some of them. You first have to think before you post anything on your social media. For the most part, your post will be forever available to anyone looking for information about you. I call this the Trump Twitter rule. So you have to be careful about what you post, because people who want to take you as an intern or as their worker, they will just look at your social media and what you do. The second one is to ask yourself, how will I feel if my post went up on the front page of tomorrow's newspaper? Would I be proud of it, ashamed, or ahead for the hills? You have to think before acting, because it's very important for your career and your personal life. I just want to add something, like before you tweet something or you write something on your social media, Facebook or else, apply the golden rule. Treat or tweet others the way you want to be treated. It's a very important rule. Thank you.
Salma, thank you for your opinion. Great insights. I would like to add something before we move on to Mr. Ismail, who introduced also this topic. Tweeting something or entering something in Facebook can sometimes be deleted. As you know, we have some systems nowadays that can help us or enable us to easily create a framework where people can delete previous posts, delete previous pictures that they share with people. And this was actually leveraged by Facebook by creating profile. So the profile is a feature, a service provided by the Facebook network in order to take your profile and somehow, some way, have all the pictures that are options for professional. Take all the elements that cannot contribute to your career and create a professional image, professional picture about you. Ismail, what do you think about what Salma just introduced?
Thank you, Mohammed, and thank you for this question. Do you want me to respond to Salma's question or to introduce the privacy topic? Mohammed.
Ismail, I think you're having some technical issues. Not a big deal, brother. Let's move on to Atman. Atman, what do you think about the privacy issues in social media?
I think that privacy is important for workers. Work kind of safe and it's really difficult for you to increase your productivity if you do not feel safe in the workplace. So as a manager, I think it's really important that you guarantee that your workers feel safe to increase their productivity.
We are back. Thank you everyone for joining us again. We are in the social media in the workplace webinar. For people watching us, thank you for taking the time for watching us, and thank you for sharing, for commenting, for just giving your opinion. As we said before, it's all about making the right decision between having social media integrated into company and having it out. With people that are with us in the webinar, please, if you have some noise, just mute the microphone so we can hear the other people talking in the webinar. Those are just some technical issues that we are all dealing with. Thank you everyone for your contribution. Thank you for your great insight. So let's move on to the next topic. Which is how can we use social media in order to increase the productivity inside the workplace. So first, I would like to give an example. As you know, guys, Facebook created Facebook Workplaces. It's basically a network where people inside the company can communicate, share information, and talk. The only issue with having a group inside Facebook is that if you have a group inside Facebook, other companies can somehow sniff or take the information if they have access to one of your people working in the company's accounts. What Facebook did is they created a secure, private network where people can come in and share the information, and this network can only be accessible within the company. The first example I want to share with you is the IBM Workplace Network. So basically, you go to the company, you enter your information, Facebook account, profile, pictures, everything about you, and you will be integrated inside that network. You can talk with your manager, you can talk with the security guy, you can talk with everybody working in that company in a very elaborate and easy fashion, and you can share insights, you can share information. Maybe you have an idea and you work in the marketing department. The marketing manager will see that idea in the morning because he or she will receive a notification about that information. What I'm proposing you guys is that the workplace is very productive if you use technology. Technology, it's all about making it work for you. It's not about making your life complicated. And as you can see, Facebook is introducing this new service, and big companies such as IBM, Dell, J&J, Pepsi are taking this leverage technology and they are using it inside their workplace. My opinion about the situation is very simple. I believe that inside the workplace, we should all try to use technology to help us do what we do best. If you are a marketing company, use technology in order to do online marketing. If you are a consumer goods company, use technology in order to create the best product, the best clothes, the best shoes, the best car. Don't focus on technology as it's a magic bullet, as it's something that is so special that can take your company to the next level. Focus on your core competency, focus on what you do better than anybody else. So I saw a spark in your eyes, Ismail, and I would love to get your opinion about this topic.
Well, I just want to support your point by adding a statistic. According to a study done by the Pew Research Center in 2016, 34% of workers use social media to take a mental breakdown from work. So this mental breakdown is is useful for the productivity, because everyone in workplace needs to take a break sometimes, and also it will help the idea sharing and collaboration between the colleagues and the members of the company or the workplace. So that's it. So it's really useful if it's well used for the productivity.
I just want to add something about what you said, Ismail. I think that people use social media sometimes in their work to reward themselves. So they work so hard and then they have a pause or stop to reward themselves for their good work. Also, the use of social media is used for creativity. So in the break they take from their work to reward themselves, as I said. They look at some websites and their social media, and they took creative things that will help them in their professional life.
Okay, thank you, Salma, for your truthful information. So I want to add some statistics actually. The unrestricted usage of social media is having a negative impact on the workplace productivity. So as employees spend more than 32% of their time on social media every day for personal work, according to a study. According to another study, an average of 2.5 hours is spent accessing social media and Facebook, precisely. And 13% of the total productivity is lost owing to social media in the regions alone. So, apart from loss of productivity, the extensive usage of social media by employees has also resulted in an increase in loss of confidential information, defamation, misinformation, and employees' socialization. So Facebook is the most visited social media platform. Out of 62% employees who access social media during the work hours. So, and nearly 83% of them spend significant time browsing Facebook. So there is also another point I want to shed some lights on. So there is also surveillance in the workplace. So the boss of the bosses of corporations are using many softwares and technologies to keep their eyes on their employees anonymously. So I think this is a good issue, if a clever strategy to keep surveilling your employees, but just you have to stay anonymous. If they discover that you are surveilling them, they may not be more productive. And thank you.
Thank you, Shadi, for your opinion. It was great insights. Now we move on to Ismail, who will talk a little bit about the topic that Shadi just covered in a few seconds.
So I totally agree with Shadi. I think the social media decreases the productivity of the employees because I think that it doesn't let them to concentrate on their work. And also I wanna give an example about the benefits that some bosses take from social media. The example of an employee that presented to his boss a certificate that he's sick, and he got I think 4 days off. So the boss went to his social accounts. He checked and he found that his employee was traveling with his family, and then he got fired because he got caught that he was not sick. He was just lying. And thank you.
Thank you, Ismail, for your input. Now let's move on to the case study. So as we said in the beginning, we're going to talk about this topic from different perspectives, and to make sure that everybody is listening to us understand the topic, we are talking about social media in the workplace. Thank you very much for joining us during this beautiful day. Now I will give you a case study that will introduce the topic. So we are working in the finance department, and your manager walks into the room and finds that Most of people in the room are using their smartphone. They are talking in social media outlets. He starts yelling, shouting, getting angry, getting uncomfortable, and telling people that he's going to start firing people because of their unprofessional work. If you are an employee, what will be your response? Shadi, I would love to get your opinion first, and we're going to move on from Shadi to the rest of the beautiful people that we have here.
Okay, if my boss actually catch me using social media with my friends, I will be mad actually if he starts yelling at me, because actually I consider myself as a hardworking person. So if I work hard to achieve my goals, and I always achieve my objectives, uh, he can't actually yell at me. He doesn't have the right, because I'm using it. I'm using the social media to increase my to boost my productivity, and to feel comfortable during work.
Shadi, thank you for your opinion. Now let's move on to Slima. Slima, what do you think?
I'm sorry, I want to add something else. If your boss comes and see that everyone is using social media, I think that he will just talk to them and see if they finish their work. So if they finish their work, he doesn't have anything to say about it. But one point I wanna add is for privacy. As we said all in this webinar, and we talked much about it, some said that we have to block the pages for social media. Some said that we don't have to because of creativity and others. If there's some pages that the company will not block the social media. They will trace it. So they will see everything you post and every information you post. So it's against you, and there's no more privacy. So you have to be careful. Be careful using social media in your workplace, because everything is secured. Everything will be known one day or the other. If you said bad thing about the company, if you do something not very good, you will be catched. Thank you.
So I just I agree with the first point concerning the case study that we are talking about. Actually, I'm just, if the boss comes in and asks me what am I doing on my phone, I will just ask him if the productivity is actually going well in the company. If it's the case, so it's not a problem for us using social media. If we have problem reaching our goals and increasing the productivity because of this social media, so in this case we have a problem and we should solve it as soon as possible. So actually I agree on the results of the company, concerning the results and the productivity of the company. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ismail. Now, I think we need to close. And before closing this beautiful webinar, I would like to thank everyone for their participation. Very entertaining, very informative webinar. We followed the concept structure format, which means we started by the concept, then we moved on to the case study as instructed by our professor in class. I would like to thank everybody who's watching the webinar for their share, love, support, and also for their amazing advertising campaign. It was a pleasure to have all of you. It was an amazing opportunity, and I would like to thank one of the best teams, if not the best team, in this professional communication class. Social media is a beautiful engine. Just use it, enjoy it, and have fun. Ciao, ciao.